Okay, I'm at cave 30. I have no idea what the real name is, but whatever. This is a short cave. It would take me probably 15 minutes to go to the end and back. There's a branch here to the left. I already went left and shot that in a different video. I was gonna do the whole thing in one video, but then I realized that my camera battery is about to die already. I thought it was supposed to last about half an hour, but I think some of my camera batteries are getting a little bit old, so they don't last as long as they should. Oh well. Bit of an inconvenience, but whatever. I left my backpack outside, so I don't have to fight carrying that weight through this tiny space. Notice how wide the cave is here. And there's cave slime even on the floor. See if I can get my stupid camera to focus. Alright, there we go. Not everywhere though, it's a bit uneven. I think the cave slime will grow pretty much anywhere, but it's pretty fragile as far as people touching it. So if I crawl through here, yeah, unfortunately that affects the cave slime. Sure, it's more complicated than that though. It's a very damp cave. Like the floor, besides rock. See, it's got mud on it too. So definitely an interesting cave. Some of the rock is really rough. I'm gonna mostly stay to the middle where it's easier and safer. This is basically just one lava to the end. Gets a little bit tricky at the end. It's tight enough I could get myself stuck if I'm not careful. So I'm gonna be careful. How's that sound? But even here, I don't know if the camera's picking up very well, but the wall and the floor and the ceiling, they all have a little bit of cave slime. Notice the cave curves to the left here. So the caves are almost never straight, maybe for a short distance. Like what's that theorem of calculus that if you zoom in on any curve close enough, it'll eventually look like a straight line. Same sort of thing. Pretty much any lava tube's going to zigzag a bit, but over a short distance, it can seem kind of straight. It's been a long time since I took calculus. I noticed the floor's got a lot of mud on it. Oops, actually turned the brightness up on my light. Let me fix that. Don't want it to overheat. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna go any further, whatever. But you can see how up on top of these rocks, oh wait, there is a trail. Wow. Okay, maybe a little farther. Wow. What's funny, it looks like there's a trail here ahead. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can go a little farther, very carefully. I only have one big light and a couple of backup lights, so if it gets too ugly, I might have to go back and get my backpack. Make sure I don't come in here without a light. Oh yeah. Notice how rough the floor is though. Much bigger breakdown rocks here than it was back there. So this is definitely more work. Crawl through. It's not really dangerous as long as you're slow and careful, but ow. Almost pinched my finger between a couple of rocks. Oh, wow. This cave goes a lot farther than I expected. Dang it. Hang on a second. I need to sit up straight. Okay. So I just want to look up there. Wow. This cave is a bit of work. Uh-oh. I think it's going to get a lot harder. Oh, geez. Wow. So if I want to keep going, I think I'm supposed to crawl under here. You know what? No. Oh, geez. No. I have to crawl through there. Okay, I'm giving up here for real. Wow. Okay, good thing I went to get another battery for my camera so I can get all this on camera. But I don't know how much farther that goes, but it looks a little difficult for me. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed my attempt to get myself stuck. Better luck next time. But it definitely looks clear here. Like somebody actually made a trail through here. I don't know. I could be guessing. Maybe it was a coincidence. Wow. I don't have a map of this cave. I could get one if I really wanted one, but whatever. Oh, man. Okay, so now, check it out. To get down there, I could go head first. Normally I wouldn't go head first downhill, but it's only a few feet. So I'm not worried about getting myself stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and go head first. You know, it's kind of a bad habit. That way the camera pick up the video better. That's what really matters. All right, there, you see, I made it. But yeah, that's about my limit, going head first. Yeah. Wish this cave was even drier. One of the reasons I don't want to crawl through this cave is getting all muddy. It's kind of gross. Let's see if I can pan up just a bit. There we go. Some of my older videos, I was breathing heavy. And one of my YouTube viewers made fun of me. Like, do you weigh a ton or something? Like, no, I'm just out of shape. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Fortunately, I work full time in a factory, so it kind of keeps me away from staying in shape sometimes. Last winter, I did a good job of losing some weight. Got distracted once everything opened up for the spring. Alright, there's natural light. There's the way out. So I'm gonna go ahead, head straight out. Like there's another way to go. I was going to stay to the left, but as you can see, there's rocks on the floor to the left. It's easier to either go to the right or climb straight over this one rock. Most of the white stuff on the floor, various fungi and so on. I couldn't tell you how much of that is natural and how much of that is because of humans. We're close to the entrance. The entrance is easy to find. So, you know, a lot of people have come in here. How far they came in, I couldn't tell you. My guess is without a flashlight, not very far. With a flashlight, a little farther. With a flashlight, helmet, and knee pads, quite a bit farther. Or further. I always forget that there's farther and further. Kind of arbitrary, I'm sure, anyway. You know, I asked a question recently. Who gets to decide that knife has a K? Why can't we just spell knife with N-I-F-E instead of K-I-N-F-E? Who gets to decide that? Nobody answered my question. They just said, well, that's called phonetics and spelling. Yeah, I know it's called phonetics and spelling, but who made the rules? Nobody has that authority. It's just a cultural tradition. We could change if we cared, but apparently I'm the only one who cares. So, never mind. But yeah, we do need to do it the same way. So if I spell it N-I-F-E, everybody else spells it K-I-N-F-I-F-E. You know, that would be a little confusing. All right, there we are. There's Cave 30.